Welcome. You are joining us for a deep dive.
And today we're looking at something very practical.
Yes, very practical, something everyone thinks about, especially if you live in a city.
We're talking about how to get around, how to travel.
And more than that, how to talk about how you travel, using simple, clear English.
We have one source today, just one, a person named Carol.
And Carol is giving us a little tour of her city.
Yes, a slow and careful look. She's showing us how she travels through her big city.
And she tells us about 4 main ways to travel.
4 ways: the bus, the subway,
The ferry?
and the taxi.
So our mission today, our goal, is to go very deep into Carol's simple story.
We're going to pull out the most important words she uses, the key phrases.
There are 10 of them. 10 important words and phrases. And we want to build a clear picture of city life with them.
We're going to go slowly, very slowly, speaking clearly so you can hear every word.
We really want you to understand not just the word itself, but, well, the feeling behind it. The reason Carol makes her choices.
Exactly. We're going to look very closely at those choices. You know, why a bus one day and a subway the next.
It's all about what she needs in that moment.
Right. Is she in a hurry? Is the weather bad? Does she need to save money?
So by the end of this deep dive, you will have the simple language, the simple words. You need to talk about any journey.
Any journey at all.
Okay, let's unpack this slowly and clearly.
Let's do it.
We'll begin with the 2 systems that are like the backbone of her city, the bus and the subway.
And the important words that keep them moving.
So Carol starts her tour by talking about the bus system.
The bus. For many, many people, this is the most common way to travel.
It makes sense. It's above ground, you can see where you're going.
And it's often the cheapest way.
Carol says the bus system in her city is good. It's a good way to travel.
But why does she call it good? This is where we get our first important word.
Okay.
Carol says the bus is good because it is reliable.
Reliable. Okay, we need to spend some time on this word. This is a big one.
A very important one.
So what does reliable mean?
Well, when something is reliable, it means you can trust it.
You can trust it.
You can believe in it. If a person is reliable, they do what they say they will do.
Like a friend. If a friend says, I will meet you at 5 o'clock, a reliable friend is there at 5 o'clock.
Exactly. Not at 5:30, not at 6. They are there when they promise.
So when Carol says the bus is reliable, she means the bus is like that good friend.
Yes. It does what the schedule, the timetable, promises it will do.
If the schedule says the bus comes at 8 a.m.
It comes at 8 a.m. It's not late. It works well all the time.
And Carol gives us a perfect, practical example, a sentence we can use.
She does. What does she say?
She says, the bus service in my city is very reliable. It's always on time.
Always on time. That's the key part.
It is. That one small fact means Carol can plan her whole day around it.
That's a huge point. If the bus was late sometimes, maybe half the time, she couldn't use it for work.
No, she'd be stressed. She would worry. But because it's reliable, she doesn't have to worry.
And this is not just good for Carol. Think about it. If the bus is reliable, more people will use it.
And if more people use the bus,
Fewer people drive their cars.
which means less traffic, the streets are not as busy.
Exactly. So the bus being reliable helps the whole city.
So the word reliable is really all about trust. Carol trusts the system.
Yes. And because she trusts the system, she knows where to go.
She tells us there is a bus stop near her house. A bus stop is just the place on the street.
Right. The place with a sign where the bus stops for people.
And from that bus stop, she can catch a bus.
And there's our second phrase, a very common one.
Yeah.
Catch a bus.
Let's break that down. What does it mean to catch a bus?
It's a simple action. It means you get on the bus, you are successful.
So if I get to the bus stop and the bus is leaving, I see it driving away.
Then you did not catch the bus.
I missed it.
You missed it. To catch a bus means you get there in time and you get on for the ride.
And Carol uses this phrase every single day. Her example is very clear.
What is her example?
She says, I catch a bus to work every morning.
A perfect, simple sentence. I catch a bus. It's how we talk about starting that journey.
And we can see how the first 2 ideas connect.
Yes.
Because the bus system is reliable.
She knows she can catch a bus. She doesn't have to run or worry. She just has to be there at the right time.
So the system being reliable makes it easy to catch a bus.
The words work together.
They do. Okay, so Carol also tells us that the buses run frequently. That means they come often. You don't wait a long time.
And she says the routes are easy to understand.
Route. Our third important word, let's define this one slowly.
What is a route?
A rep is the path, the way a bus takes.
The exact path. It is fixed. It does not change.
Think of it like a line on a map, a big map of the city. The bus has to follow that line.
Yes, from the start of its trip all the way to the end, that path is its route.
A bus driver cannot decide to go down a different street. He must follow the route.
Exact.
Carol's example really helps here. She says, this bus route goes through the city center.
And that is very important information for her.
Why is it so important?
Well, if she knows the route, she knows where the bus is going.
She can look at the map of the route and see, this bus goes past my office.
Or this route goes to the shopping area. She knows where to get on and where to get off.
So the route has to be clear and easy to understand.
If the route changed every day, the system would not be reliable.
I see. So the fixed route is part of the promise. The bus promises, I will follow this path.
That's a great way to put it. The route is the promise the bus makes about where it will go.
So let's put the three bus groups together.
Okay.
The bus system is reliable. You can trust it.
Because it's reliable, Carol can easily catch a bus every morning.
And that bus follows a clear, fixed route, so she always knows where it's going.
That's it. That's her slow, trustworthy way of traveling.
Okay, now let's move from the streets to underground.
The subway.
Carol talks about the subway next. And for most big cities, the subway is all about one thing. Yes, speed. The subway is for when you need to travel quickly.
It connects all the major parts of the city, the important places.
And because it runs under the ground, it doesn't have to stop for, street lights or cars.
It just goes. And this makes the subway extremely convenient.
Convenient, our fourth word, and a very useful one.
It is. So let's define it. What does convenient mean?
Something that is convenient is easy. It's helpful.
It saves you time. Or it saves you effort. It makes a hard job simple.
Like having a shop right next to your house is very convenient. You don't have to walk far.
A perfect example. It saves you the effort of a long walk.
So how is the subway convenient?
Well, the subway stations, the places you get on and off, are in very helpful locations.
Near big office buildings or where many roads cross.
Right, and you don't have to wait very long for a train. And it goes to places that might be hard to get to with a bus.
Carol's example sentence is simple. The subway is very convenient for getting around the city.
It just makes travel simple for her. It fits into her busy life very well. That's what convenient means.
The subway is convenient because it puts the whole city close to her. It makes the big city feel small.
That's it. Now, Carol tells us when this convenience is most powerful.
Yes, she says the subway is fast, especially during rush hour.
Rush hour. Okay, let's explain this phrase. It's not about being angry.
No. It's about a time of day. What is rush hour?
It's the time, usually in the morning and in the evening, when most people are traveling.
Everyone is going to work in the morning.
And everyone is going home in the evening.
So the roads, the streets get very, very busy.
So busy, full of cars. This is what we call traffic.
And traffic means the cars are moving very slowly, or sometimes not moving at all.
They're just stopped. This is when speed is most important, but on the street, it's impossible.
Carol gives us an example for this one too. She says, I try to avoid driving during rush hour because of the traffic.
And who can blame her? Nobody wants to sit in traffic.
But the subway doesn't care about traffic.
Not at all. It's underground. So while the cars are stopped up above,
Carol's moving at full speed underneath them.
and this is why the subway is so amazing during rush hour, it passes this test for a city.
Okay, so Carol also talks about the quality of the subway. She says it is clean and efficient.
Our next word, efficient. This word is a little like fast, but it's more than that.
Right. What does efficient mean?
It means something works well and it works quickly, but it also doesn't waste anything.
It doesn't waste time.
It doesn't waste time, it doesn't waste energy, it doesn't waste movement. It's smart.
So an efficient subway system moves a lot of people very fast using the best possible way.
Yes. The trains arrive quickly, the doors open and close fast, the waiting time is very short.
It's like a well-made machine.
A very good way to think about it. Carol's example is, the new subway system is very efficient.
The system is designed to do one job, move people. And it does that job very, very well.
You can think about an efficient way to learn English. It's a method that helps you learn fast without wasting your study time.
Or an efficient car. It can travel a long way using very little gasoline.
Exactly. So Carol's subway is efficient. It gets the job done quickly and successfully.
And because it is so efficient,
Yes.
Carol says it gets her where she needs to go in no time.
Our next phrase? In no time.
This one sounds easy. What does in no time mean?
It means very quickly, very soon.
So if something happens in no time, it means it happens fast.
Right. The time feels very short. The journey feels like it's over almost as soon as it begins.
Carol's sentence is, it gets me where I need to go in no time.
She's just saying the trip is fast. Even if it's, say, a 20-minute ride, the system is so smooth and efficient.
That it feels like she arrived in no time.
Yes. And we can use this phrase for other things. Carol's other example was about learning,
If you practice every day, you'll improve your English in no time.
meaning your improvement will happen very fast.
Okay, so let's connect the subway words. The subway is her high-speed choice,
Right. It's convenient, so it's easy to use.
especially during rush hour, when the streets are slow,
And the whole system is clean and efficient. It works very well.
which means it gets her places in no time.
Exactly. So she has two great choices for her daily travel: the reliable bus and the efficient subway.
We've spent a lot of time on our daily travel, for work.
The necessary trips.
Yes, necessary. But travel in a city isn't only about work. It's also about, well, fun.
Yeah.
And different situations.
And Carol City has something that changes the options. It has a big river.
Right, a river runs through it. And on the weekends, when she has free time, she travels in a completely different way.
She likes to take the ferry.
A ferry, our next word. So what is a ferry?
A ferry is a kind of boat.
But not a small boat, right?
No, it's a large boat, a public boat. It carries people and sometimes even cars across water.
Across a river or a lake, or from the city to an island.
That's right. Carol's example is simple. We took a ferry to cross the river.
So she uses the ferry to get from one side of the river to the other.
Now, a ferry is often much slower than the subway
So why does she take it?
because it offers something different. It offers a beautiful view.
So this choice is not about speed. The bus and subway are about being efficient and reliable.
But the ferry is about the experience, the journey itself.
She can see the city, the tall buildings from the water. It's a nice break from the busy streets.
A relaxing ride. And she takes it when she is not in a rush.
Okay, this is a very important phrase. Let's look at what it means to be in a rush.
What does it mean if you are in a rush?
It means you're in a hurry, you need to be fast, you feel pressure.
Yes, stress. If you are late for an important meeting, you are in a rush. You move quickly.
So on the weekend, Carol is not in a rush.
She is relaxed. She has plenty of time.
She doesn't care if the ferry takes 10 minutes longer than the subway.
No, because she has chosen relaxation over speed.
Carol gives us an example for the opposite situation, for when she is in a rush.
What does she say?
She says, I was in a rush this morning, so I didn't have time for breakfast.
A perfect example. When you are in a rush, you skip things. You focus only on getting somewhere quickly.
But when you are not in a rush, you can enjoy your breakfast.
And you can take the slow, scenic ferry across the water.
So these options give Carol a full range of choices.
A perfect spectrum, yes. The bus is slow but reliable. The subway is fast and efficient.
Which is great for when she is in a rush.
And the ferry is slow and beautiful.
Perfect for when she is not in a rush.
Her choice really depends on her need for speed.
Okay, that brings us to the last type of transport Carol uses.
The taxi.
Taxis are everywhere in her city. Easy to find.
But they are usually more expensive than the bus or the subway.
Right, so she doesn't use them every day. She uses them for specific, necessary times.
When does she choose a taxi?
She uses a taxi when she goes out late at night, or when the weather is really bad.
Heavy rain or a lot of snow.
Yes. At those times, she just needs a ride.
A ride.
Yeah.
Our next phrase. Let's define a ride.
What is a ride?
It is simply a journey in a vehicle.
A vehicle, like a car, a bus, a train.
Any machine that transports you. The word ride describes that journey.
It's a noun, a thing. The experience of the journey is a ride.
So Carol needs a ride in bad weather because she doesn't want to get wet.
And she needs a ride late at night. Maybe the buses have stopped running, or she just feels safer going directly to her door.
Carol's example sentence uses the word for the bus. She says, the bus ride to my office takes about 30 minutes.
So the word ride describes that 30-minute journey.
Exactly. And a taxi offers something special. It offers a private ride.
Yes. On a bus, you share the ride with many people.
On the subway, too. But a taxi is just for you.
And that means the taxi can go exactly where you want it to go.
Following a direct path just for you. This brings us to our final word, destination.
Destination. Taxis are great for taking you directly to your destination.
So what is a destination?
Your destination is the place you are going. It is the end of your trip, the final point.
The finish line.
Yes. If Carol gets off the bus and walks 2 blocks to her office is her final destination.
Right, and a taxi is very useful when Carol have heavy bags.
Oh, yes. After shopping or going to the airport.
She gets in the taxi, she tells the driver her destination.
My house, please.
And the taxi takes the most direct route possible, right to her door.
Carol's example sentence is, the bus will take you directly to your destination.
And it does. But a taxi takes you even more directly.
To the exact address. No walking from the bus stop.
Yes. If the bus route is a big line that covers a whole neighborhood.
The taxi route is like a tiny sharp point, aimed only at her final destination.
And that directness, that convenience, is why it costs more money.
Okay, so we've covered 4 ways to travel in 10 simple words.
But now we need to connect all the dots. We need to see how this whole system works together for Carol.
Yes, a deep dive is not just about learning words. It's about understanding the whole picture.
And Carol's story shows us that her quality of life, how happy and easy her life is connected to her transport choices.
A good system gives people freedom. Let's review, starting with the bus.
The most important value of the bus for Carol is that it is reliable.
Everything starts there. It has to be reliable for her to plan her day. If the bus is late, she's late.
And if she can't trust the schedule, the whole system just fails for her.
We said that because it's reliable, she can always catch a bus.
And that bus follows a very clear route.
And that route is so important. How many streets the bus covers. That map of all the routes, that tells you how useful the bus system is.
That's a great point. If the bus route doesn't go near her home, then the bus is useless to her, even if it's very reliable.
The route is the connection, and reliability is the promise that the connection will be there on time.
Very well put. Now let's compare that to the subway.
The subway has a different main idea. It's about speed and reach, getting far fast.
The key word was convenient.
Right. Convenient means easy, low effort. Carol can get from one side of the big city to the other without much thought.
And the biggest reason it's so convenient is how it handles the city's worst problem. Rush hour.
Rush hour, the time of maximum traffic. The fact that the subway is the fastest option during rush hour shows how well it is designed.
It's truly efficient.
That's the word that sums it all up. Efficient. It works well, it works quickly.
And because it's so efficient, she gets there.
In no time.
So these two systems are the pillars of her daily life. The reliable bus for close trips and the efficient subway for long, fast trips.
The Carol story also teaches us that life isn't always about being efficient.
No. Sometimes we need a different kind of experience.
And that is where the ferry comes in.
The ferry is for the moments when she's not in a rush.
She actively chooses the slow ride over the fast ride. Why?
For the view, for the relaxation, to feel a little separate from the city noise for a few minutes.
It's the difference between a commute, a necessary trip, and an experience.
The bus ride to work is necessary. The ferry ride on a Saturday is fun.
Right. If it was Monday morning and she was in a rush, she would never, ever choose the ferry. No, she would take the subway. Or maybe if she needed to go to a very specific place.
A taxi.
The taxi solves that last little problem. The last mile, as they sometimes say.
It's all about getting a direct route right to the door of your destination.
When she has heavy bags, or it's raining hard, or it's late at night.
The taxi provides a private, dedicated ride. No other public system can do that.
Let's imagine Carol with heavy luggage from a trip. The bus is reliable, but she has to walk to the stop and then walk from the stop.
The subway is efficient, but there are often long stairs and hallways, not easy with bags.
But the taxi takes her directly to her final destination. 0 extra walking.
And that flexibility, that door-to-door service, is the fourth pillar of her city's transport system.
So Carol's final thought makes perfect sense now. She says public transportation makes her life easier.
It's because of the choices. It's the options.
If she only had the bus, she'd be stuck in rush hour. If she only had the subway, she couldn't get to every little street.
But because she has all 4, bus, subway, ferry, and taxi, she has the perfect ride for every single situation.
She can trust the reliable bus schedule, she can use the efficient subway speed, and she can always get to her final destination.
Whether she's in a rush or enjoying a slow, scenic route on the ferry.
So these 10 simple words and phrases are the keys to understanding her city.
They are the vocabulary of urban freedom, really.
We took a deep dive into Carol's 4 travel modes, and learn 10 simple, helpful words.
We now know why a bus needs to be reliable and why a subway must be efficient.
And how a taxi guarantees you a direct path to your final destination.
And we really want you to take these words and use them. Think about your own city. How do you travel?
Think about Carol's choice to use the ferry for a relaxing break, a moment of peace.
It's a choice she builds into her life.
So here's one final thought for you to explore on your own.
In Carol City, the price of a ride is connected to its speed and its privacy.
The bus is cheap, but it's shared and can be slow.
The taxi is expensive, but it's private and direct.
When you look at the transport in your city, which ride are you willing to pay more money for? And which one are you willing to wait for?
And what kind of destination makes you feel like you are in a rush?
Keep practicing these new phrases.
And you will be talking about your own journeys with more confidence in no time.
Goodbye for now.